The construction of the Berlin Wall, or as some less poetically inclined folks call it, that big, ugly wall, is a story teeming with bricks, betrayals, and blunders. To understand why it happened, we have to rewind back to the post-World War II days when Germany was about as united as a classroom with one kid hogging all the snacks. Imagine a room split into East and West, where the East was holding a strict, no-fun zone and the West, well, they were having the time of their lives under a disco ball. The Allied powers decided it was a swell idea to partition Germany. You get a square, I get a square, more or less like that. Berlin, being the cherry on top of this German pie, got an extra special four-way slice. The Soviet Union took the East, while the US, UK, and France frolicked in the West with their newfound Berliner friends. This ultimately led to political tensions that you could almost slice with a bratwurst knife. By the 1960s, things were steaming up hotter than a sausage stand in summer. The East Germans, under the stringent eye of the Soviet Union, were bleeding people faster than a vampire at a blood bank. Almost 3 million had skipped over to the capitalist wonderland in the West, lured by glimmering shopping malls, rock and roll, and the promise that toothpaste might actually be affordable. In a fit of desperation and to avoid total societal collapse, the East Germans and their Soviet buddies decided it was time to build a wall. Not a metaphorical wall like your Aunt Carol's inability to show emotions, but a real, concrete wall with barbed wire, guard towers, and maybe a few overly enthusiastic border patrol dogs. On August 13, 1961, Berliners woke to see their beloved city sliced like a particularly depressing layer cake. Even Berlin's own mayor, Willy Brandt, was caught with his lederhosen down, exclaiming, "Don't they know walls went out of fashion like centuries ago?" For the next 28 years, the Berlin Wall stood tall, kind of like an uninvited guest at a party, until it was finally time to kiss that monstrosity goodbye in 1989, when people decided democracy was worth a shot. People took to the wall with hammers, chisels, and possibly a kitchen sink, bringing down the symbol of division one chip at a time. It became forever etched as a cautionary tale in history. You can build a wall to keep people out, but good luck keeping them in.